What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of the Ultimate Alumni cards that are guaranteed locked in for tomorrow in Micah Parsons as well as Saquon Barkley. If you're a big-time Penn State fan, well, tomorrow is for you. I mean, my goodness, two absolute studs. Saquon Barkley at the running back position. Gonna be maybe, the third best running back in the game behind, obviously behind, you got Judkins, and then probably Christian McCaffrey, and then probably Barkley. Micah Parsons, as far as a left side, outside linebacker, I mean, outside of probably Oliver, and then Abdul Carter is definitely up there as well. Now, it's important to note with these sets, guys, these sets are pretty deep. So let's talk about what we saw last week in the Ultimate Alumni, Last week in the Ultimate Alumni Leaks, we saw Lamar Jackson and Christian McCaffrey, but then there was also Roquan Smith as well as Myles Garrett. So definitely gonna see at least another 86 overall, and then probably an 87 limited in this tomorrow as well. So don't think it's just Parsons and just Barkley. No, there's quite a bit more coming tomorrow. But let's talk about Micah Parsons starting up here first, and obviously again. Big time deal if you are a Penn State fan. 86 speed. Man, look, I mean, speed kills, and Micah Parsons has got 86 speed. You might as well put him at, the middle linebacker position and have him as a user. 86 power move, 80 finesse move, good tackling, fits the 3-3-5 tight scheme. I mean, there's just no downsides to Micah Parsons. And look, I'm one. And it does say, let me see, it does say B&D on the card. This is interesting. It says B&D. Now, I don't know if he's just going to be a reward or what. Because, I mean, I don't think, I'm going to scroll back right now. I don't think any of the rest of these cards have had B&D on them, have they? Like, again, these are the important things that do matter, right? And again, it could just be me overthinking and overcomplicated the situation. I guess Von Miller had a B&D on his. Oh, no, he was a limited. No, I mean... Again, am I wrong here? Let's see. I don't think I'm wrong here. Again, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, as far as a B&D, he's the first card that I think we've got this year that has B&D on it. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, again, it could just be a card art issue that, maybe they put an ability on him before doing something or something like that, put an ability slot on him. It could be something small like that. But I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking Micah Parsons could be free? I don't know. You guys tell me down below in the comments. He would be an absolutely outstanding free outside linebacker if that's what he was. Obviously, don't expect him. Even if you do have to, pay for him, I still think the card, or not pay for him, but even if, the auction house or via, packs. I like the card overall. But don't, sell your Abdul Carters. Don't sell your Colin Olivers for Micah Parsons. Those cards are still going to be better than Micah Parsons. In Oliver and Carter, they're going to give you slightly more than Micah Parsons. Then let's talk about Saquon Barkley. Now, with this, I want you guys to know, just realize if you have Judkins, if you have Christian McCaffrey, it's okay. Don't think you need to sell those cards for Saquon Barkley. But if you don't have those cards, and if you are looking for a new running back come tomorrow, Saquon Barkley might be the man with the plan. He might be. I mean, I like the speed. I bet his spin move, juke move ratings are going to be high as well. Again, not going to be overly expensive. He'll be expensive, but it's not like he's an LTD. He's going to be somewhat expensive, but it's not going to be ridiculous. I think, within these two cards, I'm way higher on Saquon Barkley than Micah Parsons. But at the same kind of token, we don't have that many good outside linebackers if you're not talking about Carter, if you're not talking about Oliver. So just kind of stay tuned to what Micah Parsons' price is and if he is worth that for Saquon Barkley. Again, there's nothing really negative I can say about Saquon Barkley at all. I think this card is really solid. It's just one of those things with Judkins already in the game, with Christian McCaffrey already in the game. I can only be so high on Saquon Barkley considering he's the third best running back that we do have in the game right now. Again, it's not bad. It's just where we are at in college football ultimate team. So there probably will be at least, again, 187 overall that does come out tomorrow. So we'll have to kind of stay tuned to who that is, how good they are, and just keep an eye on these prices of these cards. I wish I was a Penn State fan for this drop. Like, I'm an Iowa fan, so obviously this drop to me, although we did get Cade McNamara the other day, this drop to me, it is what it is. I'm just not super stoked about it because I'm not a Penn State fan. But we also want college legends who didn't make it to the NFL. Exactly. And by this tweet, I'm saying, not saying like never made it to the NFL or never got drafted, but not necessarily studs in the NFL. Like, both these cards are NFL stars. Where are the legends that aren't necessarily stars in the NFL? Now, again, if they're just waiting until, until Madden comes out, whatever. Like, that's fine. But all of these cards were studs in the NFL. So that's one thing like that I'm hoping for the future of college football Ultimate Team, is that we see a little more variety and not just a copy and paste of Madden. But again, I think both these cards are solid. Are either of these cards going to make my squad come tomorrow? No, probably not. And it's not like they're bad, but it's just like, I've got Oliver, I've got Carter, the outside linebackers position. I really don't need Micah Parsons. At the running back position, I've got Judkins. I don't need Barkley. Like, that's just where I'm personally at. So neither of these cards are going to make my specific squad. And again, it's not like they're an Iowa guy that I want to pick, or Iowa State. I'd probably run an Iowa State guy. I know that's like contradictory to the rivalry, but I would do it anyways. Look, I don't know. They're fine. They're good cards. But again, for me, when I'm looking at the game, they're not necessarily cards that, number one, I'm super stoked to run or really excited about. Now, again, Barkley, depending on his price, could be a good guy to run with Judkins. Wouldn't really need that. But again, sometimes Judkins does get tired. Sometimes I would like to run like a double running back type of set as well. Or even Barkley in the slot. I know his catching is only a 73, but could be special there as well. So just some things to kind of keep in the back of your minds and think about. None of these cards are going to be, the best cards at their specific position. And again, I'm just eager to see. I know I'm probably wishful thinking. It probably won't happen. But could this BND on Micah Parsons mean he's free? You guys can let me know that down below in the comments. Again, I came from 2K, and you never know. Obviously, I don't necessarily know how Madden does things or how often they mess something like that up. But it is something that I do see, and I'm thinking like maybe we could get him for free. Now again, yeah, that's me being way too probably wishful thinking. But you never know. I think that could be a really fun thing to give the college football Ultimate Team community if you are EA. So just kind of stay tuned to that tomorrow. Stay tuned to the content drop. I'll have more when leaks do come out tomorrow. Again, these are only some of the cards. More and more cards will be released tomorrow during their stream, in which I probably will be live for that as well. Make sure if you guys are new here to go follow me on Twitch, okay? The link is down below in the description. It's the same as my YouTube. Go follow me on Twitch. I am live at least, 5 times a week probably, so make sure to go show love. That's gonna wrap it up for my video. Again, none of these cards to me are cards that I'm like super excited about. But again, Saquon Barkley, if I didn't have Judkins, would be tough. Micah Parsons, to me, he's just another outside linebacker. If Oliver and Carter weren't in the game and weren't reasonably inexpensive, I'd hype him up, but we've already got some of those guys. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.